This week we're going to be studying about dream jobs. Today's job, rocket designer. Tiara Fletcher works on a rocket that will one day send humans to Mars. She is an engineer at the Boeing Company. Boeing builds airplanes and spaceships, including some of NASA's spaceships. NASA is the U.S. space agency. Fletcher works on NASA's rockets in New Orleans, Louisiana. It is called the Space Launch System. It is the largest and most powerful rocket in history. Question: what was your life like growing up? Fletcher: I grew up in a small town called Mableton, right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. The town is so small that it doesn't have a mayor. I was the youngest of three kids. My parents paid attention to my interests when I was young. I was very interested in math. My mom would take me on trips to the store. She would have me clip coupons and calculate the price of our groceries in my head before we got to the register. From there, my interest grew. I wanted to be a mathematician, inventor, architect, and scientist. Q. What is aerospace engineering and how did you become interested in it? Fletcher: engineering is the process of designing tools and systems to solve problems. A system is a set of things that works together. Aerospace engineers work on airplanes and spaceships. I took part in a school program that about aerospace engineering when I was 11. At that point, I decided that I wanted to become an aerospace engineer. During the summer and after school, my parents got me into special programs. They focused on different parts of aerospace engineering. For example, some focused on designing and using robots. In high school, I did research at the Georgia Institute of Technology in Atlanta, Georgia. I studied reverse thrust. Thrust is the pushing force that acts on any object powered by a motor. One example is an airplane. An engine burns a lot of fuel, which pushes a lot of exhaust backwards. Exhaust is the gas or vapor that escapes from an engine. In the process, the plane moves forward. Reverse thrust is a system used in planes that have jet engines. It is a way of changing the directions that the air is expelled from the engine. It's commonly used to help pilots reduce speed before they land the plane. Question: what did you study in college? I knew that I wanted to study aerospace engineering in college. I chose to attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in Cambridge, Massachusetts. During my studies, I decided to specialize in structural design and analysis. This is an area of aerospace engineering. It involves designing the parts of a system. It also involves analyzing and improving those parts. This is done through engineering design process, a series of steps engineers use to solve problems. Question: how did you come to work at Boeing and what do you do there now? I participated in several internships while I was at MIT. I worked for Boeing for a couple of summers as a student. The company offered me a job after graduation. Today, I work on designing some of the parts for NASA's Space Launch System. The rocket is being built and tested now. When it is finished, it will be the largest and most powerful rocket ever created. Its goal is to send astronauts back to the moon and then to Mars. In my role, I help design different parts for the rocket. I also make sure that they can be manufactured and safe. These parts could include anything that goes on the inside or the outside of the rocket. It can even include small fasteners. These are tiny devices that hold things in place. What kind of challenges have you faced in the workforce and how did you overcome them? Fletcher: I'm 25, African American, and female. In contrast, most of the people I work with are older males. It's been challenging, but I've been able to overcome some of the unfair or negative beliefs that people might have about me. I work that much harder to prove that I have the knowledge and skills to do my job well. This means doing extra research. It also means asking questions and speaking up. Question: what advice do you have for students who might be interested in a career like yours? Do your research. Also maintain an open mind because there are so many career options out there in science, technology, engineering, and math. Together, these fields are known as STEM. Try them all out and keep trying new subjects until you find your passion. Don't limit yourself. You're capable of more. You can do more and you can be more. Always shoot to be more. We use the Twitter handle Tiara and Myron, as well as our Instagram account, Rocket with the Fletchers, to spread the word about our work.